Hey guys, it's EPL News here and welcome to my review of Liverpool versus Chelsea. I would just like to apologise sincerely. I'm not sure when this video is going to be able to be uploaded because my internet is completely absolutely awful, sorry. It's just, I've just tried to upload my Manchester United review and it's currently on 111 minutes to upload, which is basically an hour. And a bit, 2 hours actually. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2 hours. Nearly 2 hours. Sorry. Anyway, let's get straight into the game. So, the game ended 2-1 to Chelsea. So let's get straight in the first half. Liverpool started extremely well, in my opinion. Very, very good. Emre Can gets in the team. Like I said, well, I didn't say he would start. I said he should start. And after that Real Madrid game, I said after that game he was the best player on the pitch. Not best player on the pitch for Liverpool, sorry, not best player on the pitch. Best player on the pitch for Liverpool. He started and he was absolutely brilliant because he had full of energy and he was just absolutely magnificent in that first 20 minutes. He was brilliant. He was getting in the face of Matic. He was getting in the face of Fabregas. Like I said, that needs to happen. But you know what? That didn't happen for the whole game, and that is the reason why Liverpool did not beat Chelsea, because they could have beaten Chelsea if they'd kept that up for the 90 minutes. Why didn't they keep it up for the 90 minutes? Who knows? Who knows? You can't give the excuse the players got tired. Brendan Rodgers should have brought players on to refresh, but he didn't, and that is why Liverpool lost. Quite simply, that is why Liverpool lost. Obviously, you can't prevent that set piece from going in, but other than that, they should have drawn the game. They could have drawn the game if they'd kept that kind of pressure they did in the first few minutes. Chelsea didn't look like they had a chance in that game in the first 20 minutes. Chan's goal, you can say it's lucky, but what are Chelsea doing? They're letting a player run right through the middle of them. He gets on the edge of the area. He's about to shoot. What are you doing? What are you doing, Kate? What are you doing, Terry? You just stood there and let him shoot. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve that goal to go in. If you're not going to close someone down, then you can say, oh, it deflected, that's so unlucky. But it's not unlucky if you don't close people down. And that is why Liverpool played well to deserve that goal, but Chelsea brought that upon themselves by not marking properly. And that you can say you can't prevent it, but you could have prevented it. Tito Courtois, albeit, could do absolutely nothing about that. But Chelsea should have done something about that. They should have closed them down. But then after that, Chelsea reacted like champions do, and they got themselves back in the game from a set piece. Liverpool continued to play well up until Chelsea scored, but after Chelsea scored, I'm sorry to say, but Liverpool just weren't in the game. They had a couple of counter-attacks. Sterling, Coutinho, and mainly Sterling and Coutinho off the break were absolutely magnificent with their pace. Chelsea couldn't deal with Coutinho in the first 20 minutes. Coutinho was absolutely fantastic. Sterling was very, very good. Got Ivanovic booked, played well, ran at Ivanovic, ran at players, direct football, marvellous play. Jordan Henderson getting ahead of Balotelli. Finally, Jordan Henderson starts overlapping the striker, and Liverpool looked like they were last season for 20 minutes until Chelsea scored. Then, after Chelsea scored off the set piece, Liverpool just completely capitulated. Not capitulate, sorry. They didn't capitulate. That's the wrong word. They were not as good as they were at the start of the game. In my opinion, Mignolet really should have done better there. Fine, he makes a beautiful double save, but you know what? That ball should not have ended above the line. He fumbles it. It's another mistake from Mignolet. Mignolet is not good enough for someone who wants to win the league. Liverpool, I assume, probably want to aspire to win the league, whether they're not going to, but they aspire to win the league, and with that goalkeeper in their goal, Mignolet is absolute. I don't think he's very good. I do not rate Mignolet. I really, really don't rate Mignolet as a keeper. But anyway, Chelsea got back in the game. They had counter-attacks in the first half. Oscar was brilliant. Eden Hazard again puts in an absolute blinder of performance, taking on Liverpool players left, right and centre. Glenn Johnson, though, defended very well against Eden Hazard. Got two beautiful blocks in. Second time, I don't think Glenn Johnson should have had a chance of getting a block in. A lot of the time, Eden Hazard was cutting on his right foot. Glenn Johnson was able to predict that. I thought Eden Hazard was a little bit predictable in those circumstances. If I was him, I would have kind of tried to scoop-turned it, gotten on the outside of Glenn Johnson, because Glenn Johnson knew he was going to cut in every time. Maybe should have mixed it up a bit. But other than that, Eden Hazard was superb. But I thought Liverpool defended reasonably well during the game. I don't think the defence was the problem. The striker, Mario Balotelli, once again, fails for me. He was offside pretty much every single time Gerrard played a long ball up to him. What are you doing, Balotelli? You stood offside. It drives me up the wall watching him play for Liverpool because they had such an incredible striker last season. And now they're left with Balotelli. And you know what? I'd rather just not have a striker there because the amount of times Balotelli broke up Liverpool attacks by just being sheer laziness. Just walking offside. Why? Why are you walking offside, Balotelli? It was just so ignorant the way he was playing in that game. It was awful, and Lambert should have come on way earlier. In my opinion, Lambert or Borini should have started, and obviously I said that in my preview video that Lambert or Borini should have started that game. And in the first half, Balotelli was walking offside so many times that he was never keeping in line with the defenders. It was just sheer laziness. And in my opinion, I think Adam Lallana probably should have started that game. Didn't even come off the bench, if I remember rightly. And I thought Adam Lallana was fantastic against Real Madrid and deserved a start today, or if not an appearance off the bench. I didn't think Joe Allen did too much when he came off, didn't add too much energy, too much spice. But one thing Liverpool can look forward to is that Daniel Sturridge is on his return. And what a player he could be on their return. It'll mean they don't have to play Balotelli anymore, and the world will be absolutely brilliant. Because Balotelli won't be playing football anymore for Liverpool. Because I absolutely despise him. He's just so lazy and just an absolute arrogant twat. Liverpool, in the end, weren't able to quite match Chelsea because I think Chelsea kind of changed their game. They changed their playing style. They started off with Matic, Fabregas deep, and then they had their three attacking midfielders there. I thought Fabregas kind of went forward so they had a 4, and then Matic stayed as that. So that meant that when Liverpool tried to pressurise Fabregas, he wasn't there anymore to pressurise. He was further forward, which meant that Liverpool weren't really too sure what to do with themselves. They ended up trying to mark Matic, but Matic, he was just so good in that game. The way Liverpool were pressurising Matic, he was happy. He was taking that for the team. He was taking the pressure. And Chelsea were kind of bypassing Matic and playing it further forward to Ramirez, just playing straight into Ramirez, straight into Hazard, straight into William when he came on, etc. They were bypassing Matic, which I thought was very good for Mourinho because against Manchester United, they weren't able to get forward quick enough. And Mourinho kind of bypassed Matic, which I thought that was brilliant. From Chelsea, and obviously Diego Costa getting in a bit of a battle with Skrtel. I thought that was magnificent to watch. It was good, exciting football from both teams on the break. Sterling, Coutinho, brilliant, and then you had Henderson going forward again. Gerrard playing the balls, and then you had for Chelsea Hazard, William when he came on, Ramirez, Oscar, all very good. And then up front you had Diego Costa. And you know what? I think I have to give my man of the match to Diego Costa during that game. He handled Skrtel so well. He riled Skrtel up continuously through the game. And I thought he was that close to getting Skrtel, to smacking him in the face with his fist. Skrtel could have ended up getting himself sent off the way Diego Costa riled him up. Was absolutely brilliant. Well, it was not brilliant. It's not nice to see. It's nice to see the battle, but it's not nice. It wouldn't be nice to see Diego Costa get him sent off. But it was the way he handled Skrtel. He got him. He made Skrtel come in tight on him, and he was able to turn him, etc. Make the runs, and obviously he comes up and pops up with the winning goal for Chelsea. After I thought Mignolet could have done a little bit better than that, and then Moreno didn't get a big enough block on it, and it allowed Diego Costa to get the ball and smash it home. After that goal, that second goal, Liverpool were non-existent in that football match. There was no response, and I was very, very shocked to see that. I thought Brendan Rodgers' substitutions, I gave him huge credit last week with the way he dealt with his team last week. And I think that criticism is completely misplaced in my opinion. I think that's absolutely disgraceful. The way the commentators today saying, oh, he rested Sterling, he rested Gerrard. No, he didn't rest them. He dropped them because they were shit against Newcastle. I'm fed up of it. It really annoys me because you don't give Brendan Rodgers credit where it's due. He was due credit last week. He played that team not to rest players. He played them because they were better. They were going to do a better job against Real Madrid, and they did do a better job. They didn't get thrashed They got beaten 1-0, narrowly. The only reason Real Madrid probably won that game is because they had pure class up front with the likes of Ronaldo, James, Benzema, etc. and Marcelo. That's the only reason Liverpool lost the game. They just weren't good enough. That's why they didn't lose. But those players left nothing on the pitch against Real Madrid. Today, some of those players left something on the pitch. Balotelli, Coutinho tracking back wasn't good enough. He was at fault for the second goal. He didn't get a good. He allowed Matic. Azpilicueta to get in on the inside of him. It wasn't good enough from Coutinho in that moment. Didn't show enough strength. Obviously, if he had Allen on instead of him, or he had Can on instead of him, Mourinho, they wouldn't have given up on that. Coutinho gave up on that, and that's why Liverpool lost today, because they didn't pressurise Chelsea enough. Chelsea overall just looked unstoppable today. After they'd scored that second goal, they were a winning machine. They should have done that against Manchester United. They should have done it against Man City. If not, if so, they would be so far ahead you wouldn't even be able to see them. Chelsea, what can I say? Absolutely brilliant during that game. A man of the match, as I said, Diego Costa got the winning goal. So lethal. He's lethal, but I wouldn't say he's the best player in the Premier League, in my opinion, because he needs other people to give him that chance. I'd put Sergio Aguero ahead of him in quality of a player. In terms of scoring goals as a striker, they're pretty much neck and neck. As an all-round player, Diego Costa doesn't quite have what Aguero has in terms of passing. Obviously, Aguero scoring 2 goals for Man City today, saving them from losing to QPR, which would have been very embarrassing for them. Anyway, this has been EPL News here. Please comment down below your opinions on the match. Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, who do you think is going to win the title? Chelsea fans, do you think you're going to win the title? Do you think Man City have got any chance after this draw today? Chelsea look like they're going to run away with this. This has been EPL News here. Please comment down below anything you want. Please like, subscribe, follow us at Twitter, EPL News with a fan instead of an S, and have a nice day.